Hello, spooky crew. Our tote bag drawing is officially closed, and we just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who entered. We are so grateful for the love and the support, and we have loved reading your reviews. Missed the tote? No worries. We're still sending out high-quality vinyl stickers while supplies last. Just email us proof of your rating and review along with your mailing address to thespookydarlings@gmail.com, and we'll get one headed your way. Quick promise, your address is only for mailing the sticker. No emails, no selling info, no funny business, just spooky gratitude. Thanks again for supporting the show. You are the reason we do this.
You're listening to The Spooky Darlings, where three sisters love to chat about everything that thrills them and chills them. Yes. And today we are all together. It is a special episode. We are recording from the Grand Lodge in Forest Grove. And so that can come with some new challenges, recording in a new space. Nettie, we have a sticker promotion. Will you tell us about it?
Yes, I will. I'll tell you about our sticker promotion. We are doing this fun thing for our listeners to say thank you, where we are giving a free water bottle sticker, or it can go on your laptop or your cell phone. It's a really nice sticker to anyone who writes us a review. So if you write us a review and then email us at thespookydarlings@gmail.com, along with a screenshot of your review with the platform that you listen on and left the review on, plus your mailing address, we will send you a sticker. And anyone who writes a review and enters this promo will automatically be entered into a drawing for a free canvas tote bag. And also, if you have already written a review before we started this promo, that will count. Just screenshot that review or let us know where you left that review and at thespookydarlings@gmail.com, and we will send you your sticker.
We've already sent it to a few people, which is kind of fun. And for now, we're limiting it to the first 50 people that enter. We might reassess that, reevaluate if we get enough interest. But for now, we are limiting it to the first 50, but it's a pretty fun thing. So we are all together right now.
Oh, and can I interject? Because I totally forgot. Also, along with the canvas tote bag, which is available on our merch site, which is thespookydarlings.printful.me, we have some sweatshirts, we have t-shirts, we have beanies. Am I missing anything?
A wonderful cardigan.
Oh, the cardigan's kind of my favorite.
Mm-hmm. I love the cardigan. It's so cozy.
We've got some really fun Spooky Darling merch, so take a look if you're interested.
Yeah, it's really great quality. We've had super good feedback from the people that have ordered so far, so that's been really fun.
I was actually really surprised at how thick the sweatshirt the sweatshirt is. I want to order another one. I'm excited to order another one.
So as Haley said, we are all together this time. We are currently staying in the Grand Lodge in Forest Grove, Oregon, which is in the Portland area.
Mm-hmm. It's a McMenamin's property.
It is a McMenamin's property, and it is a purportedly haunted property. And we have had a couple of spooky experiences just tonight, kind of walking around, asking different employees. They've been all like really wonderful and willing to share their experiences with us. And we took our EMF readers around, and we've gotten some pretty fun readings on those. So it's been a really good night. We're going to share more about that in a couple weeks when we release an episode about the Grand Lodge McMenamin's property.
And some fun videos with the proof, listeners. We don't just talk about it.
We come with receipts.
Yeah. And in addition to the spooky stuff, this is just a super duper cool property. Like if you're ever in the Portland area and looking for a neat place to stay, this place has so much character and charm. It's really kind of amazing.
Like amazing art, secret passageways, themed roomes.
You can ask the staff their spooky stories and they will tell you.
Yes, most of them will. It's really been, it's only haven't even stayed one night yet, and we've had like such a rich experience. Yeah. All right. So one thing that a lot of podcasts and a lot of people we know are trying to do this challenge, 31 movies in 31 days, where it's 31 scary movies in 31 days. We collectively all said we would love to do it, but we just simply do not have the time. So we've been squeezing in movies wherever we can. But I kind of wanted to just ask either of you, and I'm not expecting you to give me 31 movies right now, but what movies would you put on your list? Scary movies that you've already seen, scary movies that you have never seen that you want to see. What would you put on your list if you were able to do this challenge?
All right, I'll go first. All right, so scary movies that I have not seen yet. Okay, so I know I've been talking both of your ears off about Bring Her Back.
Yes, I want to see it.
I'd love to watch that one.
Did you say that one's a sequel to Talk to Me?
No, not a sequel, just the same directors. Then also, okay, I just watched Blink twice, and that was good. That's where Channing Tatum plays a billionaire.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, I did see that one. That was really, really good.
Did you and I watch that one together? Because I was convinced I had watched it with Haley.
Oh,
and then
no,
Haley's like, I haven't
sister.
seen it. And I was like, I must have watched it with Emily.
It's me.
Was it you?
Yeah, we watched it together. It was good. I actually really liked that one.
Yeah. And then I love Scream. Scream is kind of my, like, I was 13 when I watched the first Scream movie at a sleepover at Caitlin's house. And it's just stuck with me. And I like even the more recent ones. I know that some people are like, they're not doing it right or whatever, but I still enjoy them.
Can I tell you about my experience watching Scream?
Yeah.
So I was at my friend Jennifer's house. We were, I think, both freshmen in college, home on break. She was going to school in the hometown. I came home on break. We watched Scream at her house. Her parents were out of town, so we were completely alone. We were terrified. We were in the basement of her house, and she had one of those split levels where you walk in the front door, and you either are greeted with stairs that go up to the main part of the house or stairs that go down to the basement. So we're coming up out of the basement. The front door is wide open. No one is in town. Her parents are gone. Her brother is gone. We were 100% sure that we locked that door. So we ran by it. We didn't even shut it. We just screamed and ran by it. And then we went upstairs into the bathroom and locked ourselves in the bathroom. And we were like, oh my gosh, is someone trying to kill us? What's happening? Do you think someone watched, genuinely, we were like, do you think someone watched the movie Scream and then just got inspired and they're going to try to kill us? And then Jennifer grabbed a hairbrush and I grabbed a curling iron and we crept out and shut the door and locked it and scoured the whole house. But it was such a terrifying experience.
Oh my gosh, that actually very similar thing happened to me and a friend of mine. I won't say her name, but we were at our house, mom and dad's house. And I don't think we had even watched a scary movie. We were just hanging out. We were 14 or something. And no one was home, but we go upstairs and the front door is just wide open. And it was so terrifying. And we just went into the kitchen and called her father because mom and dad, I don't think, could come home for some reason. But, and he came up and he just walked through the house and because he lived nearby and everything and the house was fine. But we probably just didn't shut the door all the way and the breeze blew it open.
Yeah. Well, see, I swear Jennifer and I shut that door all the way. It was just such a scary thing because I'd never seen, it's scary movies had been one way and then Scream came along and it suddenly turned this franchise that had just been kind of about I don't know, almost making cheap movies with a lot of special effects into actual teenagers
or a supernatural entity like Freddy, Jason. It's a supernatural entity, but Scream, I feel was a real
teenagers.
person, a person a person close to you.
Yeah, it was crazy times. Do you remember watching Scream, Emily? Your first time?
I don't remember when. I mean, I know I watched it. I don't remember when or what. Nothing freaky happened. No doors blew open. So it was just one of those boring.
I want to correct you. Not blew open. In my experience,
nobody tried to attack me secretly in the house where I was watching.
Where you were forced to fend off a killer with a hairbrush.
With a curling iron or a hairbrush.
Yeah.
Did not happen to me. Okay, so as far as movies that I do want to watch, I'm just I don't have anybody that watches scary movies with me, but on my list, I know I want to watch Barbarian and Midsummer and...
Barbarian's good. I've not seen Midsummer, so I would totally watch that with you.
Good.
But Barbarian is very, very creepy.
So, I mean, I feel like I have this long list of movies that I'm too chicken, I guess, to watch alone. And, you know, I don't live by my sisters. Maybe while we're here together, we can.
Listen, you can call me, and I will just sit on the phone with you while you watch a scary movie.
Me too.
Thank you.
We can do a
Anytime.
three-way call.
You guys are the best.
We really could. Have you watched any this month? Any scary movies this month?
Scary movies this month? Oh, no. No.
Huh. I just watched Creep. I'd never seen Creep. I'd heard of it. It was really good. I recommend it. It's so interesting because the entire movie is only like two, I would say 2.5 characters. It's like 2 characters and then a voice of another character comes in. I was not expecting to be as entertained as I was. I was not expecting the script to be as good, the cinematography to be as good. It was super interesting. I loved it. On my list of movies I would want to watch, if I had the time, is the one about the demon, and It Follows. I've never seen It Follows. I want to watch the last 2 Conjuring House movies. I haven't seen those.
I've still never seen any of The Conjuring.
Oh, you need to. They're
I haven't watched the
scary.
last 2 either.
Okay.
Guys,
We're going to catch you up, Emily.
I don't have a scary movie partner.
Sometimes you have to do what Haley does and just watch them alone.
I just watch them alone.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I think that's fun. If you guys have been watching any scary movies or have recommendations, I love found footage like Blair Witch, things like that. If I were going to do 31 Days of Halloween, I'd definitely rewatch Blair Witch. Send us any of your thoughts about Halloween movies to thespookydarlings@gmail.com. Haley?
I'm just going to add one more movie. It's not too scary. But I feel like
Is it The Nightmare Before Christmas?
no. I feel like almost anybody could watch this one alone. It's based off of a short story by Stephen King. It's called The Monkey. It's not too scary. I watched the most recent one. I did not know that there was one before this, but this one, it's not too scary. The kill scenes are over the top, kind of like Kill Bill.
Okay.
So it's like
almost
not
cartoonish.
scary. It's cartoonish. Thank
Yes.
you. And it just was it was a fun watch
Okay, The Monkey. That's great.
Okay.
on
All
Hulu.
right.
Okay, so we did have a message from a listener, from Carrie. She messaged us about, I think it was in our first episode that we talked about that feeling of having like an animal jump up on your bed and you think it's your pet and you turn and there's nothing there.
I think it was the first episode, the Shadow People episode.
Me.
I
Emily
felt
talked
it
about
too.
it. You
I
talked
think
about
you
it.
brought it up and I felt it too. And I just kind of always, like chalk it up to that, like, state of sleep that you're in that time. But
You're right. And I'm sorry I centralized myself.
no, but
Haley.
so
It's okay.
Carrie,
You might have brought it up. You might be right. You might have brought it up. But anyways, okay, back to the
We're
listener.
not going to re-listen, listeners, so you have to let us know who's right.
you tell us who's right.
I might re-listen tonight. To
If
let
you
guys
can
know.
tell our voices apart, you tell us which one of us said what. So Carrie said, funny story. I had a ghost cat for years. It would walk on my bed, and when I turned over expecting to see my cat, I was shocked to see nothing. I would find my cat on the opposite side of the apartment. I finally just decided if my cat wasn't threatened, then it was no big deal. The ghost cat moved with me twice, but now it has been 20 years since he's walked across my bed. It was neat to hear that others have ghost animals too. And I had asked her if we had permission to use her name, and she said that she had told people about the ghost cat for years. She said she mentioned it again to her mom after she listened to the episode, and she laughed because she remembered her talking about it. And she told her, see, it's a real thing, because she had heard that we talked about it. And she said, now awesome. when someone sat on my bed, that freaked me out. I was home from college and a presence sat on my bed when I was sleeping. I assumed it was my mom, but the next day we talked about it. It wasn't her or my dad. It never happened again, thankfully. Not sure if it was real or a dream, but the cat happened over and over.
Well, I would say it's real. I've had entities sit on my bed, or at least the feeling of people sitting in my bed when I've been awake, but like, trying to sleep or like listening to an audiobook, and then like literally sat up to see who's there to talk to me, and no one there. It's real. It happens.
It's real. So thank you, Carrie, for sending your
Yes,
experience.
thank
We
you,
love hearing
Carrie.
from listeners.
Yes, thank you so much.
And now I think we're going to each share our favorite stories from the news.
Yes.
Haley, do you want to give us do you want to start us off?
All right. So, I'm sure some listeners have heard about this, but Chris Hansen, he's back. Yay! And so, as if everybody remembers, he is from To Catch a Predator, and he was the man in the turtleneck who would greet said predator in the kitchen and just like, so who are you here to meet? Aren't you here to meet a 12-year-old girl? Usually it was around that.
We talked about him on the last FUF episode because we talked about his Roblox. We talked about the Roblox.
So the Roblox is being made into a documentary.
Oh my gosh.
Was announced in August, but like this news just hit me and I haven't heard either of you talk about it.
No, I knew he was investigating, but I didn't realize it was in documentary form. I just figured it was like another episode of his TV show.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
So I'm not entirely sure when this documentary is going to be released, but I am so excited. Because
awesome.
Chris Hansen's back.
Yay, Chris Hansen. I know. He should never have retired. We need more predators caught.
More predators caught.
My opinion.
Yeah. Go to jail, predators.
Yeah. Go to jail and go to hell. Or yes. Actually, yes. I stand by
Nettie,
it.
we agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah. And, just for those of you who, like me, get Chris Hansen confused with Chris Harrison, they're not the same person. They don't even look similar. They're both hosts of different types of TV shows. This has come up before.
If you go back in our social media, you will see we have a picture that differentiates the two.
They are very different humans. Just two Chris's doing their own different things.
We love them both.
Yeah.
Separately.
Exactly.
All right.
Haley,
who's next with the news?
Well,
go
you
on,
had
sister.
another bit of news, right?
Okay, I get to do them back to back. All right. So, this was just something with the current times and however you're feeling with politics and stuff. I found it just funny that Pete Hegseth, he there was a, oh no, the word has left me. There was a meeting of the generals.
Yes.
And Pete Hegseth and our president, they were there. And Pete Hegseth, from what I understand, has declared war on fat generals. And he has also said, I'm sick of seeing fat admirals and generals in the halls of the Pentagon. So that's very interesting, given some physical attributes of a certain person in charge. And so,
That is so funny because, have you seen that hilarious video of Pete Hegseth doing pull-ups like a maniac? Listen, I can't do a pull-up, so I'm not. But he's doing him so crazy, like swinging his whole body. Then all these moms come on with their like babies strapped to their chest doing like a real actual pull-up without swinging their bodies around.
Oh, hey, moms. Thank you.
And speaking of news that you get from TikTok, which is where that that bit of that treasure came from for me, did you guys see, I'm sure that, and since we're in Portland, this feels like especially relevant. Did you guys see, there's been a lot of stuff about the ICE protests in Portland, and it's, it's a pretty small area that kind of stuff is happening in. We're not near that area right now, but did you see the guy in the frog costume who was just, peacefully protesting, and he got pepper sprayed in the air vent of his inflatable frog costume, which is so mean.
No.
So mean.
One, I actually don't know if it was Portland PD or if it was an ICE agent.
I think it was ICE.
I know that he was protesting ICE.
Wow.
I'm not sure which, but he was sprayed in the air vent of his costume, and he was just so good-natured about it. He was like, I felt a little spicy in there, but he was like, I'm of Mexican descent, so it's like no big deal to me. He was like so good-natured about it. But I saw that video and I was like, what in the world? And now they have these t-shirts that are pretty amazing that are like the frog costume guy like standing off against police. It's just like this side-by-side picture on the front of a t-shirt that says Rage Against the Machine.
Yes.
That I saw on, that was how I actually first came across the article. I saw the t-shirt and I was like, wait, what is this? And so I looked, that's how I went down the rabbit hole of that whole thing in the news, which I kind of loved. And another thing on TikTok that I've seen, which this was from a couple weeks ago, so forgive me if this is old news to you, but it felt like I had to say something. Tyra Banks making a restaurant that is like the theme of hot ice cream. No. It's like
fried ice cream?
No. It's like hot. It's kind of like hot chocolate, but it's melted ice cream and it's hot.
Wait,
but
so it's just like what they do in Europe, like drinking chocolate?
It's not ice cream. It's cream. It's like, but it's at first it was ice cream, I guess, and then it's made hot into a drink.
Wow, wait,
bizarre.
weird.
Anyway, look it up.
You're
gonna have some weird times on TikTok if you search for that.
I've got to take a hard stance on this because ice cream is delicious.
Well, if it's ice cream, it's ice. It's not ice cream if it's melted. It's a completely different.
It's ice cream.
So
she's
yeah,
just making hot cream.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds gross.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm not editing this episode.
So anyway, okay, and then one other. I'm sorry, all my news this week came from TikTok, but we have.
Hey, look, spooky listeners, just email us at thespookydarlings@gmail.com if we need to revisit any of this. Love you all. Okay, Nettie, Emily, I'm sorry.
So I kept seeing all these people posting like, their paranormal stuff on TikTok, and then people would post like, either they'd all say sorry. There would be like 100 comments that would be like, sorry, or they would post, I claim no negative energy. And I just have to say, I don't think the ghosts read your TikTok comments. I think that if you really are trying to claim no negative energy, you got to say that out loud. I don't think the ghosts have phones. I don't think they're reading your comments.
I just think that maybe you're engaging in the wrong content. That's kind of how I feel.
If you're not interested in it, don't.
And by commenting, I claim no negative energy, you're engaging in that content and you're going to get more of that content.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just my thoughts.
All right, Nettie, what news do you have from this week that you'd like to share? I
have a lot.
Okay.
First of all, the Conjuring House. So this has been a huge drama for the past couple of months in the paranormal world because the previous owner.
Listeners, don't get confused with the Warrens.
Yes, but I'm not talking about the Warrens' house, and I will clarify that.
Sorry,
That's
go
okay.
on.
Matt Rife was trying to buy it. Matt Rife was not able to buy it, but he was able to buy Ed and Lorraine Warren's house. He then tried to buy the Conjuring House and could not. Actually, I think he tried to buy the Conjuring House before. Could not. The previous owner, Jacqueline, I believe her name was Jacqueline Nunez, bought it for $1.5 million in 2022. And I guess before COVID, it sold for like something like $300,000 or something to the previous owners who ran it. Like let people come in, like set kind of fair prices. People came in, did paranormal tours. Jacqueline Nunez came. She tried to do the same thing, and I don't really know what went wrong. I know that like an employee claimed that she fired him because the ghost of a previous owner told her that he was stealing, and she believed the ghost. And so he's like, I got fired because a ghost told her I was stealing and I wasn't stealing. So Jacqueline, somehow everything got shut down. Do you guys remember like a year ago when I was like, oh no, the Conjuring House got shut down. Do you guys remember? I do. And I was so sad because we never got to go. Well, now it's up for sale. Well, it was for auction. Several people tried to buy it. It was set to be auctioned off on Halloween, a Halloween auction for one of like the spookiest houses in the paranormal world. Perfect. Okay, so these are the people that were trying to buy it. Zach Baggins wanted to buy it. Matt Rife and is his name Elton Castee? The guys that bought Diane Warren's
that sounds right.
house. I think it's Elton Castee. They wanted to buy it. There are other people who wanted to buy it. Now, Andrea Perrin, the person that was like the major victim in the Conjuring House movies, the one that was sort of like the target of the paranormal activity when she was like, how old? Like a teenager, maybe even younger. Mm-hmm. She contacted, why is his name escaping me? Oh my gosh. it's like been in my head until right now. Anyways, he was on Ghost Adventures. She contacted this guy whose name is escaping me. And she was like, I really feel like you need to do something. This place is like sacred. It has special energy. It needs to be protected. It can't be turned into like this giant just money grab. It needs to be accessible. Like, because I guess Matt Rife and Elton Castee are charging something like $2,000 like for 4 hours of paranormal investigation. It's just not affordable for most people that want to come and experience like a place with paranormal activity. So was feeling like it needed to be protected. It needed to be appreciated and experienced by other people in the paranormal community. So she asked him to buy it, and he always said he was not interested in buying it, but he said he would do it because she asked him to. She did like a public plea. So he started a GoFundMe, and a lot of people contributed. I think that they had raised like over $60,000. And then all of a sudden, auction called off. Private buyer bought the house. We do not know who it is, but I have my suspicions. I think, and this is like a lot of the speculation on TikTok, that it is the guy, Lance. Is it Zoll? Lance Zoll. I think he did it. He owns the Villisca Axe murder house. He bought the Lizzie Borden house. He's been kind of quietly buying up all of these like historic haunted houses and kind of turning them for a profit. I think he stepped in and bought it. Because I don't know how much, I mean, if Jessica Nunez bought it for $1.5 million and it was foreclosed upon and going for auction, this is someone who could easily afford to offer her $2, $3, $4 million easily, and without it going to auction. So anyway, that's the Conjuring House news. Now, do you want me to keep going, or I have more newses?
Yeah, share all
the
your
newses.
Share all your news.
So, okay, I just listened to this great episode of the Haunted Objects podcast with Dana and Greg Newkirk, where they had on the two guys that invented the Estes method. And that is a method of communicating with like the entities beyond, like, communicating like beyond our
Realm.
Thank you. Realm is the word. And it's so interesting. I rarely recommend, it's one of the most recent episodes of the Haunted Objects podcast. I recommend listening to it. But these guys were like ghost tour guides at the Stanley Hotel in Colorado. And then like 5-10 years ago or something, the like higher ups at the Stanley Hotel wanted to step away from paranormal and kind of try to make it like a classy wedding joint. So they were like, no more paranormal stuff. We don't want this. And they fired them. But they were able to like still do a few more like tours and things like that. And I don't really quite remember all the details, but they developed this method where you put on noise isolating headphones, different than noise canceling headphones, because noise canceling headphones, from what I understand, remove the low frequencies and the high frequency. But when you're trying to use like the radio signals to communicate with ghosts, you don't want to cut out any frequency. So you want to noise isolate. So you have to have noise isolating headphones, a blindfold. They want the kind of blindfold where you can still like open your eyes and close them. Like, so you're not, getting like, you're like
no ocular pressure.
Yeah, no ocular pressure. Beautifully said. And you have to have an SB7 radio. And I have all of it. I brought it all. I even got the noise isolating headphones. Vic Firth. They're made for drummers.
Yay.
And I'm super excited to try it. Okay. I will get through my last couple news things, the things that stuck out to me. Since we're in Portland, I just wanted to say, did you guys know, and I'm sure many of you do, that one of the most popular family-friendly Halloween movies was filmed just like maybe 45 minutes from us?
Which movie?
Halloween Town.
Yay.
Did you ever see Halloween Town?
I don't know.
So I was always told I looked like the girl. I'm older than the girl. Her name's like Kimberly something. Her first name's Kimberly.
She was in like Rose Red.
She was in Rose Red, which is still one of the scariest Stephen King adaptations I've ever seen. It's so good. So St. Helens is where Halloween Town was filmed, and every October, like they do this Halloween, they call it the Spirit of Halloween Town Festival. They bring in like paranormal actors. Like this year it's Jackson Rathborn, who was in Twilight. He played Jasper in Twilight. I think several characters from Halloween Town are showing up, and you can like buy a ticket to do a photo op and like have like 5 minutes like to chat and take photos with the star. And like just tours of the town and of like the house where they filmed and some haunted Like they do a haunted house that's like a jump scare haunted house, and then I think there's tours of like actual haunted places. Isn't that fun? We are not going. I'm so sorry. If you thought like, yay, we're going, so what I read was that it's super fun but really crowded. And I just was like, I don't think I want the crowds. Yeah. I was just so I decided not to book that as part of our trip.
Perfect.
Now, I think that's actually a good place to stop.
Yeah. All right.
Does anyone else have anything else?
No, just that it's my favorite thing in the world to be together with my sisters, and I wish we lived by each other.
Me too.
It's so special to me when we get to be together. So thank you for taking the time to do this trip with us.
Thanks for flying up.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you did.
Yeah. Nettie, should we call it? You
Yeah,
want
let's
to close this out?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for listening to the Spooky Darlings. Please don't forget to rate and review. Don't forget our sticker promotion. Again, just send us an email with a screenshot of your review to thespookydarlings@gmail.com. Also, our merch is at thespookydarlings.printful.me. And we will see you in the, Haley, say it,
spooky night.
We will see you in the spooky night. All right.
Goodbye.
5 stars.
Before we disappear into the shadows, don't forget, we're still sending out vinyl stickers. Leave us a rating and review and email us proof to thespookydarlings@gmail.com along with your mailing address, and we'll send you some spooky snail mail while supplies last. And if your heart is still mourning that tote bag, may we gently tempt your way toward our merch store at thespookydarlings.printful.me. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Thanks for listening. And as always, stay spooky.